The game of football is far more interesting than most fans realize. When the announcer or the radio commentator tells you that the offensive team is running a reverse play or a spinner or an end run, or that the defense is in a 7-man line, you know what they mean? Well, just sit back and relax and let's get a close-up view of this great game of football. There are various defensive formations. This is a 5-man line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For a stronger line defense, the guard moves in and makes it a 6-man line. Now they're in a 6-2-2-1 defense. For additional line strength, the center moves in and makes it a 7-man line. And there's how it works. Defensive mistakes are costly. The offensive signal caller notices this crashing type of end. Now he sets the trap. In another play from the same offensive formation, the end is baited in the trap. The fullback blocks him in, away from the ball carrier, who runs around him for a good gain. Here, the defensive safety man is too close to the scrimmage line. Using the same formation, the alert quarterback calls for a quick kick. The ball is passed to the fullback. He gives it to the left half, who takes 3 steps and quick kicks over the safety man's head. Defensive mistakes are costly. To prevent such mistakes, the defense also calls signals. The defensive center here is signaling his teammates. He calls for a 5-man line with himself backing up the line. There's the play, the center solves it, and the ball carrier is stopped cold. Watch the defensive end solve this play. Now let's watch it in slow motion. The end moves in, wards off the would-be blockers, and stops the ball carrier's advance cold. Here's good defensive play in a game. The defensive end moves in, retards the ball carrier, and the fullback finishes the job. It's important to give the kicker protection. A protective band of players is formed around the kicker with the long end of the U protecting the kicking foot. Without good protection, a blocked kick can lose the game. The black-jerseyed players 2 and 3 open the hole. Number 1 comes through fast and blocks the kick. Yes, gather around, fellas. It's anybody's ball. When a kicker receives protection and his ends and tackles get down the field fast, the receiver has little chance to break through the band of football flesh that's waiting to stop the receiver. In forward passing, it is perfect offense to build a defensive wall around the passer, like Notre Dame does to protect their passer. And when protection is not given, the passer is smothered for a loss. Let's try it again. Again, the defense is on the alert. The pass is knocked down and the offense loses a down. But when there's good pass protection and receiving like this, it means a touchdown, and the alumni can cheer themselves hoarse. And there's the kickoff. The defensive receiver shows us a perfect example of deceptive running. He deceives his opponents with a change of pace. And now he throws his would-be tacklers off their stride. He maneuvers the would-be tacklers in the path of his blockers. This is excellent deception in running. Deceptive runners with sound deceptive plays make for spectacular football. This is a forward reverse play from a double wing balanced line. There's the wing backs, there's the balanced line. The ball is passed to number 2 back, who fakes it to number 1, and then gives it to number 4, the right half. Here's some more perfect ball handling. Watch this closely. Who's got the ball? Didn't you see it? Well, let's bring him back. There it is. That's deceptive ball handling, and it means yardage. Here's a play along the same pattern. Yes, that's perfect ball handling, and it pays off in a touchdown. And here's what happens in the game when there's a slip. Look, it's a fumble, and the opponents get the ball. Good deception forces the defense to make false moves. The defensive end, number 4, charges fast, thinking he sees the ball carrier, but before he realizes his mistake, the ball carrier is through the line for a good gain. Harvard employs deceptive spinners. The back receives the ball, spins completely around, and then goes through the line. For additional deception, he throws a lateral pass to the right half for more yardage. Here the signal caller spots a weakness. It's a wide opening in the line between tackle and end. To carry out the deception, he looks elsewhere. Now for the play. There it is, and it's a good gain. Here's how that play works in an actual game. The back has the ball, he's away, and it pays off in a touchdown. Here the offense sets the famous mousetrap play. The white jersey defensive guard is purposely allowed through the line for the black jerseyed halfback to block out of the play. The ball carrier gets through and eats up yardage. Cool ball carriers are alert to all situations. This ball carrier is being caught for a loss. No, he reverses his field, his interference forms ahead of him, and a misplay is good for a 15-yard gain. That's playing heads-up football. Here's one of the trickiest plays in football. It's the famous flying trapeze play. The center passes the ball to the quarterback, number 4, who reverses it to the left half, number 2, who in turn reverses it to the right half, number 3. The right half starts around left end, but instead laterals it to the fullback, number 1, and he throws a long forward pass. Now let's start that same play over again. The quarterback has it, now the left half, and then the right half. Now a lateral to the fullback, and then the long forward pass to the quarterback who originally handled the ball. Of course, it's a touchdown, and with it goes the old ball game.